Special show that we plan to introduce you to so many really amazing individuals just throughout the entire show, and Rance is going to kick this off right now.
All right, so I'm going to stick on that amazing theme because I met an amazing group of ladies who've experienced major life and physical transformations, and they haven't let any of those obstacles hold them back, and they've actually created an organization to help others in their situation to learn to embrace living life to the fullest.
I've been an amputee for 25 years. I did not have this support when I was a teenager that I just lost my leg. They had groups, support groups. You would go into a large room with a bunch of folding chairs and a bunch of people that were just sad and upset and kind of like, it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I needed a group of people that were happy and, were finding themselves with their their newfound limb loss.
Sometimes people need a different vibe to overcome tragic circumstances, to get off their couch and embrace living life again.
We started the Amputee Fitness Council after Jennifer started working for her prosthetist. And that's when she first figured it out that she wasn't the only one that was struggling, trying to find ways to exercise. Her and I had tried doing things like Zumba, and that's pretty crazy to watch someone with one leg try to do Zumba.
Dan's like, nobody's watching.
Not right. Not that she didn't do a good job.
We tried.
That's what made us realize that something needed to be done. One of the things that we try to do is ask people when we first meet them, what is it that you enjoyed doing before your amputation? And what is it that you have not been able to do since then? And that's how we gauge what activity to take them to go do. Whether it's teaching a fellow with one arm how to bait his hook.
That was awesome.
And throw his rod out.
Or teaching someone how to swim again.
One of our Amputee ladies had not been swimming ever since she had lost her leg and her arm. We went out on the boat with intentions to fish. It was too rocky, and we got out of the water, and she was like, there's no way that I can do that.
She said, girls like me don't swim.
Yeah, and next thing I know, I'm in the water, got her in my lap, arms around her waist, and we're swimming.
Karen Carter is thankful that she discovered the Amputee Fitness Council. They've helped her manage her PTSD.
Different places will offer adaptive this and adaptive that, but I'm not the kind of person who wants to do things with adaptations. I want to go and do it on my own, and everything, after I lost my leg, everything that I did was a first time. It was a first time this, first time that, and it was terrifying.
And one of her first learning experiences allowed her to get back into a sport she loves.
I couldn't figure out how to get in the pool and out of the pool, and I did not want to use a lift. I just didn't. So I went and I watched everybody, and Jennifer taught me, how to get in and out of that pool. And now I go on my own. I can go, I go swimming a couple of times a week, and I join a gym. And there's just all kinds of things now that I don't hesitate.
Recent amputee, Marilyn Maston, has the mentality of Alexander the Great. If it's in front of me, I will conquer it. And this group has been everything to her.
It absolutely elevates you. I can't tell you, when you get discouraged and think that you're not getting anywhere, it elevates you when you can help someone else. I've been asked to go visit friends of friends that have been recent amputees, and when I can do that, it makes me feel so much better. I realize, okay, I really am still accomplishing things.
And her breakthrough moment?
There have been a lot of them, but fishing had to be the top. When I caught that kingfish, that was the top.
The council has coined a phrase that you will definitely be seeing in Webster's dictionary in the near future.
We had the word ampunique is an amputee like ourselves, but we are ampunique. We just had that word registered and trademarked. So it's way big deal to us. Mm-hmm. And instead of calling us an amputee or that person with one leg, we have a name now.
The other aspect of the AFC, banding together for more than support. They offer confidence.
Our groups, some of us love being with each other because it makes us stronger. And that's kind of how we do. Mm-hmm. The more of us that are together doing an event or, something, the more confident that we get.
And that's what it's about, is confidence. Having a good self-image, being confident in what you're doing, And if you can go out with us and we can teach you how to get in and out of the pool, you know, nice and gracefully,
Yes.
you are more likely to go back and do it on your own.
Yeah.
I'm Rance Adams for River City Live.
Awesome, awesome, ladies. So much great energy. Now, the council is the only one in Florida doing that, and they've got members from a 4-year-old all the way up to the mid-80s. They're having a ham bingo night fundraiser Monday night at Hamburger Mary's. That's at 7:30 p.m., and this is to help them keep expanding and reach out to all other communities. There's going to be raffles, silent auctions, and lots of other entertainment. So go to our website, rivercitylivetv.com, and click on the As Seen on RCL tab, and you can find out more about the group, the Ampuniques.
Bingo at Hamburger Mary's is a blast.
Oh, yeah, that's what I hear.
We're going to introduce you to some more inspiring people when we come back.